You know that friend who is always canceling plans, the one who is sick again, tired again, or simply says, maybe next time. They aren't avoiding you. They are protecting something, their peace. And if you've ever found yourself looking forward to a Friday night in your pajamas rather than a Friday night out, this is for you. No one the wire that runs deep. It's easy to be judged, right? Society calls it boring, lazy, or even a bit strange, but there's a different truth. People who enjoy staying at home are not missing out. They simply live differently. Psychologists have a name for it: optimal arousal theory. Some people are energized by noise, by people, because of the chaos. These are your extroverts. They feel alive in the middle of a crowd surrounded by stimulation. But then there's the other side, people who prefer quiet. The solitude. Their energy is restored in the stillness. Introverts. Even enjoyable social interactions wear them out, and for them, home is where the battery recharges. Home isn't an escape, it's a sanctuary. A place where everything slows down, and the person you are inside can finally breathe. Know too the power of control. For some, staying home isn't just about being alone. It's about control. Control over your surroundings, control of the noise, the vibe. The world outside can be loud, it's unpredictable, strangers, small talk, last-minute changes, everything is beyond your control. But at home, you can control it all. The lighting, the music, the temperature, your daily rhythm. For those who experience anxiety or high sensitivity, that control isn't a luxury, it's survival. No. 3. The creative power of solitude. Here's something wild. Studies show that people who love solitude tend to be more creative, more introspective, and better at solving problems. Staying at home is not the same as doing nothing. It's where the best ideas are born. Not in a crowded bar, but in a quiet corner of your room at 2 a.m. when the rest of the world is sleeping and your mind is free to wander. For people who love staying home, that stillness is where their creativity thrives. It's in the silence that they find the space to think deeply. No. 4. Peace over performance. There are also social events. The screen flickers with energy and excitement, but something feels off. We've all seen the live your best life culture. The influencers, the parties were crowded. The you're not really living unless you're out there making memories mentality. But what if your best life isn't out there? What if it's right here in your own space, taking in the tranquility, the quiet moments that most people miss? The morning coffee ritual, the comfort of your favorite blanket, and the way the sun hits the room at sunset. These small moments, they're everything. No. 5. The hidden truth. But not everyone who stays home does so out of choice. Some people use it as a storm shelter. Social anxiety, past trauma, depression are those quiet whispers that say, "What's the point?" For them, home becomes both refuge and cage, a place where they are both trapped and safe. And for these people, it's important to ask, am I staying in because it fills me up or because leaving feels too heavy? The person takes a deep breath and finally opens the door, stepping outside into the daylight. One is peace, the other is hiding, and that's where the difference lies. For those who truly love staying home, they're not missing out. They're just living differently, finding joy in the rituals that others rush past. Remember this the next time you decline an invitation or decide to curl up with your favorite book or television program. You're not broken. You're just wired for depth over noise, for peace over performance. Click subscribe if you can relate to this. We'll go even further into the psychology of our true selves when we're by ourselves in the upcoming video, and you won't believe how important it is.